description. So here also it is expecting what? Description. But if you observe the mandatory parameter, in this mandatory parameter structure, we don't have any field which is carrying what? Description. Okay, so what is the next thing you have to do, Dinesh? You are somewhere else. Here only, yeah? So what is the next thing you have to do? Sudhir? Where? It is not there in the mandatory. So what is the next thing you have to do? I have to check in what? Optional parameter. So if you see here, is it clear to everyone? Okay, so this is an optional parameter. What is this? Client data like BAPI underscore Mara. Client is specific material. So I am going by the error. So what is the error I got? No description transfer. So let me keep this program as it is for your reference. I'll make a copy of this. BAPI 5, I'll copy to BAPI 6. So the change I have to do is I need to transfer what? Description. So in order to transfer the description, I need to check what is the parameter which is carrying that. So if you see this client data, it is of like what? BAPI underscore Mara. Let me double click on this. Double click on this. It has got how many fields? 133 fields. Do we have any field which is carrying the description here? Right? No, no. It's not there here. It's not there here. Okay, done. I'll go back. Anyhow, this is what? This is called as what? Update flag parameter. Yesterday we discussed now. Parameter ending with X is called as what? Update flag parameter. This will contain only what? Character of what? One. It will act as what? Indicators. Okay. So this is not relevant. What is the next parameter here? Plant data. Plant data. So this description is not part of plant. Na? It's a simple material only. For every material, we have to maintain what? Description. So it is not there in the import section. It is not there in the import section. I'll go for what? Tables. Yeah, table, there is one parameter what? Material description. Am I clear? They gave it as what? Optional, but we got there saying that we need to pass what? Description. Why they gave it as tables, Irfan? Why they gave the material description as a table? Why they gave the material description as a table? Table is nothing but internal table here. Na? Why they gave it in the form of internal table? Sudhir, sorry, Siddharth. Multiple? Internal table, multiple records only. But I'm not asking that one. Why they gave the material description as part of tables? Why not as part of import? Because a material can have n number of descriptions. A material can have n number of descriptions maintained in multiple languages. What is the relationship between Mara and MAKT? Each material of Mara table can have what? N number of descriptions in what? MAKT tables. For example, this is my Mara table. Let me check whether I am having a material by name 100-100. Do we have this? Yeah, we have a material with what name? 100-100. For this material, there might be n number of descriptions maintained. In which table the descriptions are stored? MAKT table. So I'll go to MAKT table. In MAKT also we have material number field. Na? So I'll give 100-what? 100. Do we have descriptions? Yes. How many are there? 15 descriptions. When I execute, these descriptions are maintained in different languages. Na? English, German, Japanese. So what is the relationship? A material can be associated with what? N number of descriptions. That is the reason. That is the reason they gave the descriptions as what? Internal table. So what is the material we are trying to create? 1030 mat 3. So it is your wish whether you want to maintain one description or what? Multiple description. Anyhow, it is there in the internal table. Na? So I'll pass what? Multiple description. So what are the fields in this? See, I need to prepare an internal table of what type? BAPI underscore MAKT. If I double click on this, Yeah, BAPI underscore MATKT has got how many fields? 4 fields. Language, ISO code, material description, and some flag indicator. And this is for deletion. Okay. Okay. Language, ISO code, and what? Material description. So let us prepare an internal table of what type? BAPI underscore what? MAKT. So here, somewhere here I will say what? Prepare what? Material descriptions. Data T underscore MAKT. Type what? Table of so and so. Then W underscore MAKT type BAPI underscore MAKT. I'm preparing declaring a internal table and what? Work area. So clear W underscore MAKT. W underscore MAKT hyphen. What are the fields in this? Language and language ISO code. So I'll say language is equal to, I'll give something what? E. Nothing but English. W underscore what? MAKT hyphen. What is the next field? Language underscore ISO. Okay, for English it is what? EN. ISO code for English is what? EN. Then W underscore MAKT hyphen. What is the third field? Material underscore description. So I'll say, yeah, I'll do one thing. I'll just give a meaningful material description. This is 1030 Mat 3 uh, maintained in what? English. Some text I'm giving, some description I'm giving. Done. Then let me append it. Append what? W underscore MAKT to what? T underscore MAKT. I want to maintain multiple description. So I'll add one more entry. I'll give what? D. Okay, and this I'll give D. ISO code for German. This is 1030 Mat 3 maintained in, assume this is German material description. Okay, done. Done. So my internal is having how many entries? 2 entries. So while calling my BAPI function model, I need to pass this parameter also. No? It is under what? Tables. What is the parameter name? Material description. So while calling the function model, here tables, material description equal to what is the internal table? T underscore MAT. So how this is different from the previous call? In the previous call, we are not passing this internal table. Now we are passing this which contains how many descriptions? 2 descriptions. Let me save it. Okay, what is the table for this language keys? What is the table for all the language keys? We should know all these things. Huh? T002. Yes, what is this? T002 is a table for what? Language keys. Am I clear? Okay. So what is this? T00. Done. So let me try to create the material. What is the material name? 1030 matrix. In the earlier execution, what is the error we got? No description transferred. No. I'm going to execute. Oh, good. Again, I got what? Error. What is error here? The field Mara hyphen what? MEINS slash BAPI underscore Mara hyphen base unit of measure and its ISO code is defined as a required field. It does not contain an entry. It does not contain an entry. You understood? So we are going by the errors. So if you see the MM01 also, compulsory have to pass what? Unit of measure. Here also I'm getting the same thing, na? Right? So base unit of measure is defined as a required field. So I need to check what is a parameter which is carrying what? Base unit of measure. Am I clear? So what is the approach now? Again, go back to the function. Okay, I'll keep this program as it is for our reference. Am I clear? BAPI 6, I'll copy to BAPI 7. Done. So let us see the signature here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, what I have to do? I need to check for the parameter which is carrying what? Base rate of measure. So in the import section, anyhow, this is not there. Inside this, we don't have anything what? Base rate of measure is not there. Then I'll go back. Yeah, what is the parameter you see? Client data type what? BAPI underscore Mara. You can see the error also. If I execute this, what I got? BAPI underscore Mara is on base rate of image is defined as what? Required field. BAPI underscore Mara. So do we have any parameter of that sort? This one, enough. So let me check whether this is relevant or not. Client specific material data is optional. Let me double click on this. Done. Yes. What is this? Base unit of measure and what? Base unit of measure of what? ISO code. Understood? So these two fields I need to pass. Okay, so we need to prepare a work area of what type? BAPI underscore Mara. So in this, we are going to set the data for what fields? Base unit of measure and base unit of measure ISO code. So immediately you can see there is one parameter, na? Update flag parameter. So inside this, if you see, here also how many fields are there here? 133. Here also you may have 133 fields, but all the fields are what? Character of what? One. Act as what? Indicators. So for what fields you want to set the data? Base unit of measure and base unit of the ISO code. So in this also I have to consider these two now. I have to set it to what? X. So that it will be set to that particular fields. Is it clear? Okay, so I need to consider both these parameters. One is client data, another is what? Client data. Right. So what is the next step now? Yeah, material descriptions are done. So somewhere here I'll say what? Prepare material client specific data. Data W underscore what? Client data type what? BAPI underscore Mara. BAPI underscore Mara. Then W underscore client data hyphen. What are the fields in this? Base underscore UIM, base underscore UIM ISO code. Base underscore UIM is equal to base unit of measure. What is the table for base unit of measures? Hmm? Yes, T006. T006 is a table for what? Units of measurement. For that unit, if you want to get the ISO code, it is T006I. ISO codes for what? Units of measurement. Am I clear? Okay. Right. So, what is that units of measures available here? I'll check in this table. I'll go to contents. 219 entries are there. Yeah, we have different things here. Okay. Do we have centimeter? Yeah. This ISO code. What is this? CMT. CMT. Okay. If you see the base rate of merit, it is only cm. That is nothing but centimeter. If you go to this, yeah, here you can see you will have what? Centimeter. That is it. Cm is what? Centimeter. For this centimeter, what is ISO code? CMT. Understood? Okay. So I'll pass what? CM. So what is the table? T006, right? Okay. Then W underscore client data hyphen what? Base underscore UM underscore what? ISO equal to what? CMT. What is the table? T006I T006I. Done. Then append it's a work area or internal table? Huh? Work area. Na? Yeah, it is under what? Import, it's only a what? Work area. And I need to set this update flag parameters also. Na? Right? So what is this? BAPI underscore Mara X. So here I'll say W underscore client data X type what? Search. Okay. W underscore X. Okay. And here I have to set it to what? X. That's all, na? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Sudhir, what is the doubt? So base rate of error is what? X, because all the fields are what here? Character of what? One. They act as what? Indicators. So for whichever fields you want to set the data, that fields you have to set it to what? X. I'm setting the same thing. Done. So done, 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 done. Yeah. These are under what section? Import. So while calling becomes export. So where I'm calling it here, done. This is done. While calling becomes exporter. Yeah. So client data is equal to what is the work area? W underscore what? Client data. What is the other parameter? Client data X. Client data X is equal to what? W underscore client data X. That's all, huh? Right? So let's see whether this is sufficient to create a material or not. Done. So when I execute, oh, again I got what? Error. What is the error? The field Mara hyphen material group, MAT material group, BAPI underscore Mara hyphen material group is defined as what? Required field. It does not contain an entry. When I am doing that using MM01, material group was not mandatory. But related to this BAPI, it is mandatory itself. So I must pass what? Material group. Through which parameter here? BAPI underscore what? Mara. Might be the same parameter. No? Sorry. Under what? Under this only. What is the field? Material group. I need to pass what? Material group. Okay. Yeah, I need to pass. So shall I do in the same program? No, let me copy it so that you'll get the error. So I'll keep this program as it is. I'll copy it to 8. So why I'm doing a different program is when you come across any BAPI first time, you don't know how to use it. So initially try to pass the data only for what? Mandatory parameters. If it is not working, it will return the error. Go by what? Errors. Okay. Done. Yeah. So I need to pass what? Material group. Where is that? Material underscore group. Where here only, na? W underscore what? Client data hyphen material group is equal to what is the table for material group? Even I also don't know. Google and let me know. Okay. Table for material group. I forgot actually. T. Anyone is googling? No. I'll just try now. What do you want? Table for what? Material group. Hmm. T023. Yeah. Forgot. Let me check. T023. Yes. What is this? Material groups. Okay. So what is the field here? MATKL. Material groups. So what are the material groups available? We are having around what? 417. So let me go for 001 is there. I'll go for what? 001. 002 is also there. Done. So I'll go for T001. So material group is equal to what? T001. What is the table? T023. Done. Metal group is done. Here also I have to set it to X. Na? So in this particular parameter, what is this? Client data X type what? BAPI underscore RX. Here also we have field what? Material group. So let me try to set that. Equal to what? X. That's all. Na? So let's see whether this material is created or not. So